What's going on, guys? Today it is your favorite wannabe stunner, Joker Stunts. We're here with our very first YouTube video, and today is going to be how to make a Grom a stunt bike. We're going to kind of go over everything that goes with it, what the optional parts are, what's required, and then we're going to kind of go over a little bit of why it's controversial. Grom stunt bike is controversial, so we're going to go over that a little bit, and yeah, just kind of get that going. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and welcome to my first YouTube video. Something you guys highly request from me is, how do I make my Grom a stunt bike? The short, truthful answer is absolutely nothing, guys. It's the stunner, it's the rider, it's going to be whoever is operating the vehicle that makes it a stunt bike. All right, because I know plenty of people who will bring a stock Honda Grom and they will rock that thing like absolutely no tomorrow. Now, if you want to talk building it out, which I know that's exactly what you guys mean, there is one thing that I believe is truly required, and then the rest is kind of optional, highly recommended, but optional, okay? First thing required, that's going to be your 12 bar. And that's because you're learning how to wheelie, you're learning how to stunt, you're going to crash. It is part of the game. You are going to crash when you are learning to stunt, when you are learning to wheelie, when you're learning to stoppie, when you're learning to do combos. You will crash. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. You will crash. Hello! Alright? It's just how life is. But a 12 bar for a Honda Grom is all you need. If you have a big bike, get a front cage too, and you know, you might have a little more damage because it's a bigger bike. You know, it falls heavier, falls harder. Honda Groms though, these babies are tiny. So that's what's required, guys. If you want to build a stunt bike, all you need really is a 12 bar. I got mine from Cox Stunt Parts. Absolutely love it. And it was only like 250 bucks, which for, if you look at Impact Tech, I think they charge 500 bucks, and they take so long. I got mine within like 2 weeks. It was very, very quick. All right, I didn't have to call, didn't have to email, didn't have to ask, nothing. I got this thing in no time, and like, look at it. It looks phenomenal. This thing's been crashed like 30 times, maybe more, but it holds up well. There's no bends, no breaking welds. It's a phenomenal cage. All right, I absolutely love it. Now we can talk about some optional things that there are. The biggest optional thing I'm going to say that I recommend are handlebars, oil pump, and a clutch lever. And if not a clutch lever, cut your clutch lever. All right, make it a 1 finger or a 2 finger. Okay, because look at mine. Mine's a 1 finger, right? So I can just grab 1 finger, and the rest of my hand is still on it. If I have all 4 on it, and I go, say I have all 4, and I go drop it, I have all 4 fingers. They're no longer on my handlebar. They're no longer on my grip, and I'm going back. If you're new, you're going to lose control easy. So at the minimum, cut it, but I recommend upgrading. I love Impact Tech's 1 finger and 2 finger clutches. I think they feel well. I think they snap perfectly, and they're high quality. Alright guys, quick little break. I just want to give a huge shout out to Freestyle Life Co. for these phenomenal gloves, the shirts, the hat, and this keychain that they gave me. It is absolutely phenomenal, and they make my life just, oh, it's so comfortable. Like these gloves, you need good gloves when you're stunning, guys. If you've done any wheelies, anything like that, you guys know you need some solid pair of gloves. They make quality. I've had these for weeks and weeks and weeks. I've crashed with these. They're phenomenal, okay? They even have the little palm pads to help you for when you brace for impact right there. They're phenomenal. So check them out, guys. The link's in the description. Mike, thank you again for all the merch. Now, bars. Those are all personal preference items. All right? I love my XR50s. I love how they fit. I am a tall man with long arms. A lot of people like the Raptor bars, the KLX 110 bars. And you know what? If it works for you, then it works for you. I can't rock a KLX 110 bar. I tried it the other day. I did not like it. But a lot of people love them. This is just my personal preference. The third thing that's highly, highly recommended is an oil pump. Think about it. When you are wheeling a bike, you're at 12 o'clock. You're not driving normally where your oil can circulate like normal. No, you are up in the air. You need a pump that will push the oil back towards the top, since it's all getting, gravity is pulling it all to the bottom. All right, gravity is not circulating it, it's getting pulled to the bottom. You need something that'll push it back up. That is what an oil pump is for. Grom Beardo, I will drop the link in the description, make the best oil pump that from everything I've heard, from everything I've ran, Grom Beardo makes the best oil pump there is. Grom Beardo, they make amazing oil pumps, and it'll save your bike, guys, in the long run. It's worth it. Just get one. It's 100% worth it. I promise. I promise you it is. Just get it. It's like 80 bucks out the door. Super easy to install. Just hit up Steady Garage. Go get a new gasket, because you need to replace the gasket, guys. But other than that, that's all you need. All right, that's like all you actually genuinely need to make this a stunt bike. Now, you can do rear sets. I did rear sets on mine, but it's not needed. OEM rear sets snap. That being said, you can get a set for like 30 bucks on eBay. Mine were $500 because I got them from Impact Tech, but mine bend when they get hit. All I have to do is replace a $6 bolt, which is really a 50-cent bolt if you go on Home Depot, Ace Hardware, whatever. You can get the specs on Impact Tech's website. But I got Impact Tech because they bend, so that way if I'm out riding and I wreck, I don't have to stop and go to my van or go find a spare part. If I don't have it, I'm done riding. No, I just ride with my bend rear set. I can still use it, I can still ride, and that's all you need. The next thing that I'm going to say, this one's controversial. If you're talking the Grom stunt community, this one's controversial. It's all very much your own opinion. It's your own bike, so it's whatever you want it to be. That's going to be sprocket and chain. Now, a lot of guys will say, no, you don't need to upgrade sprocket and chain. And they're right. You can stunt it stock. You can also stunt a 636 with stock gearing. Is it most ideal? No. That's why you upgrade it. Groms aren't to the same extent. Groms, you can stunt a lot easier with stock gearing than like a bigger bike would be to stunt in comparison. But why would you make it harder on yourself? Most of the time, the guys that are advocating for stock gearing are the guys that run on the street. All right. Now, I got this bike and I put sprocket and chain on in order to go on street and stick to the law. So what I run is a 14 in the front and a 37 in the rear. All right. And for me, that's perfect. I can run streets, I can run lots, although I don't really do streets anymore, all right? Not for stunning like this. It's not, there's a time and place, and the street is not it. That is my personal opinion. Don't say I don't love it. I'm not saying I'd never go on rides, but that's just my 2 cents, all right? Not worth the risk to me. Now, you can run bigger than that. For people that want their bikes to be lot bikes, like my boy Cash or Tommy Pickles, they run in the 40s. I think Cash runs a 41. I think Pickles runs a 42 or a 43 in the rear. And they're great lot bikes. They pick up a lot better. If you don't already know, the rear sprocket, making it bigger, will give you more torque in the low end, but you lose top end speed, so you won't go as fast. All right? Pops up easier, not as fast. That's what it is. So that's why I was saying, if it's a lot bike, you know, a 40 something is perfect. If it's a street bike, you can keep it stock, or a 37 in the rear is really good. A lot of guys will advocate you do not need it. That is their own opinion. Try it out. Try it out with stock gearing, and then if you want to upgrade, upgrade. Figure out what you want to do. let's get to the most controversial part of what makes a Grom a stunt bike. And that is a Grom a stunt bike? I'm gonna put the bike down for this one so I can talk to you guys. Is a Grom a stunt bike? Does it count? Is it cheating? These are all things that I am here, that I've been told. What I will say to that is, who cares? You're out having fun on two wheels. That's all that matters. You go to the lot on a Grom, I guarantee you people are friendly. Look up Brian636, look up Dank Wheelie, look up, like, any of the guys that are big, they run Groms, even if it's just for messing around. They run Groms, they run Z125s. Even Impact Tech's team has a Z125. They're fun bikes, but most importantly, they're perfect to learn the technique of how to stunt without the power of a big bike. They're more forgiving. You also learn balance point a lot better because you don't have the power, you don't have the high RPMs to hold you there. You have to have it right there. You have to have it within a tight margin, and that's why I like Groms. This is my beginner bike. I have two Kawasaki ZX6Rs. I have a Harley Dyna Super Glide in 2004, but I run the Grom because I'm trying to learn all the techniques before I translate to the bigger bike in order to prevent these mistakes that I've made on the bigger bikes. You learn it on the small bike, translate it to the bigger bike. You will find advocates for that everywhere. It is all your own opinion, what you want to do, but that is my 2 cents. I love the mini bikes, go for the mini bike. It's the best way to learn on, especially if you're doing something like stoppies. You ever have a 400-pound bike fall on your back? I hope not, because you'd probably be paralyzed. Learn these tricks on the small bike where it doesn't hurt. Not as bad, at least. Like I said, it depends on the rider if it's a stunt bike or not. But I will tell you this, it don't matter. If you guys want to make it a stunt bike, make it a stunt bike. And if that to you is just a 12 bar, then that's just a 12 bar. If that to you guys is doing an oil pump, bars, clutch lever, 12 bar, upgrading the motor to be a big bore, whatever you guys want, then so be it. All that matters is when you get on it and you rev it up and you drop that clutch, that there is a smile on your face. That is what this whole thing is. It's just a fun time. Everyone who does this is just enjoying life. And if you disagree with that, then I don't think you belong in this community. Alright? It's just about having fun. If you don't agree that it's just about having fun, then you don't have to watch my stuff. Goodbye. Leave. Alright? But if y'all are here, y'all want to have some fun, y'all want to enjoy it, then grab a Grom, do what you want to it, and go put some smiles on. You guys already know who it is. It's Joker Stunts. This was my very first YouTube video, and thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.